Yo, yeah, when we go back into it, yo, pick the Chip Kelly. I mean, not Chip Kelly, the Kelly Green. Yeah, anything but the white, yo. No, I didn't hear you, but I knew it. I knew. I already knew. All right, I'm gonna do all red. Nah, it's too much snow. It don't matter. It might get lucky. It won't be none. Yeah.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Bush. And we'll get this to the 32.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he is caught by a Diamond Thomas. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. They run up the middle with Bush. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Bush. But he's going to be taken down right at the line. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He'll try to do it himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. But he is out of bounds but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. It is complete to the right side. It's Allen. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Vikings, 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 76, ready.
Bush trying the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Viking, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now the try here for the point after. Now these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Charles. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
21-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
A gain of 12. And the Commanders' first down.
Back to throw, Newton. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go.
Here's a give, left side, it's Charles. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Broncos. Let's go. 7 Pirates. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Newton. Going underneath for Charles. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Newton. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have retaken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 17, Eagles 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on. Set. 19, Cowboy 80.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Oh, nice move. And down inside the 15 he goes. 50 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Step, here we go. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught by Allen. And he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They give to Bush going right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 4.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
3rd and 6.
Bush on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Eagles first down.
65.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score.
Commanders 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for his tight end. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Okay, break.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready, big. 18 Radley, 18 Radley. Warriors 70. Ready.
Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Underwood. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They snap it to Newton. He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Panther stick. Ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cowboy 80.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd down and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 19, Tiger.
Fades him at the 10. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now he'll tuck this and run to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Ready. Cougar 19. Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Let go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Viking 18. Rig. Mustang 19. Go.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got space past the 25 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They go up the middle with Jamal Charles. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now it's Newton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Okay, ready? 70, Timberwolves. Rig alert, rig alert.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, it's Charles again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
70.
Newton now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Charles. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Newton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fixed that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Screen pass to Charles. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the first down.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now Newton. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1. keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Come on, come on. Come 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
34-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves, 60 Maverick, 60.
Back to throw. This is caught by Tate. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jakeem Grant, 34 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 31.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead. That could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Newton to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, Cowboy 80. Ready?
Out of the gun, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Underwood. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Crash. 70. Go street. 70 Lions.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing again is Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll hand it off. This is Charles. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. A dump off for Charles. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
65 catch, 65. Get it. 19 Tiger, 19.
Now Newton. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
That's good for a
60
Washington.
Vikings, 60 Vikings.
A gain of 14.
It'll be Charles again. He has been the workhorse tonight. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. To throw is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
70 Timberwolves, Viking 18.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Viking 18.
They run it. It's Charles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. 60.
Here's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Or the drama intensifying on every single play with a touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Commanders 38.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A shotgun snap for Newton. Going underneath for Charles. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 35-yard line.
70, let's go now.
Now a 20th carry here for Jamal Charles. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
18 rattlers, 18 rattlers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
50, 18, Pioneer.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
They snap it to Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's loose again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's moving.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here we go.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And they will finally stop it, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And they get to hoist the Hallis trophy.
Man, I got this swag. My head not in my bag. You know I'm fucking tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My head not in my bag. You know I'm fucking tag. But man, I got this swag when I serve. Now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this. Okay, I fall off in the club with a pocket full of bags. Big stupid friends like I'm wrapped up in saran. Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan. And my chain shining hard, it just gave my neck a tan. Pockets on pop, I could they swole off that spinach. Peachtree swag, you can call me Mr. Lennox. Bottles in my hand, putting on just like cable. Surfing off the sand like a surf. Kelly like this swag. I swag, I surf, I swag, I swag, now watch me swag. Okay, I swag, I surf, I swag, I swag, now watch me swag. Okay, swagging in the club, you gon' see me throwing money up. Catch me with a bad chicken, all friends flying soft drinks. We gon' blow them up exotic when we rolling. They got it, I'm gon' drink it up. I'm always wearing polo, I'm that foreign mascot. Cake on debit, I don't hesitate to cash out. Ain't John Stevenson, the black and blue jag out. Pockets on hell time, I'm always bringing bands out. Exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. When I hit the club, it's like I gotta catch a wave. Boogie board, shawty got me surfing off the stage. Got me something like a Eddie Bauer. Hello, surfing like I'm Otto 'cause I got that rocket power. No, take it like a camera. Flat screen, shawty, man, I'm surfing like the channel. Paper towel money, man, I'm all about my clout. And I'm screaming cowabunga while y'all boys wiping out. Got that polo on my body with a tag, more swag. Yeah, purple label, man, gon' check the tag. When he got the shoes, so you know I bought the bag. Clean just like this detergent with a tie, color swag. Swinging hard like a boss of throwing punches. Papa though, shawty, y'all on them sad lunches. I'm in the party surfing like I'm standing on the wave. the night. All the people that you see in the night, and all the dreams up into the light. The wind of pieces are standing beside we are not going home. Can you see the Joker flying over? And she's standing in a field of clover, watching our every day. What would happen if we took her away? They said the Joker is a wanted man, makes his way out across the land. See him sifting through the sand. So I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said that is all about